Yo, what's happening, people? Okay, we are live right now, live from the village right now. It is 5 minutes past 8 p.m. right now. It is the 6th of February, 2024 right now. It is Tuesday right now. It is our weekly live stream right now. It is game week right now. We are back on The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild right now. We're about to get into the Rito Divine Beast right now. What's it called? Van Roo or whatever it's called. I don't remember. Figure it out later on, doesn't matter. We're about to get into that right now. Wagwan, people, wagwan. It's been a week. Last week we had some issues. Let me switch over to this screen and just chat y'all for a little bit. Yeah, last week we had some issues. We tried to we're trying to stream Friday the 13th, and oh man, I don't know what was going on. It was just crashing all over the place, and it was just like, oh jeez, I was just not in a frame of mind to just deal with that. It's like you have to restart this and do that, and it was just, oh man. Hopefully we're good. I'm not sure what caused it. I'm guessing it might have been something to do with the browser. I really don't know. I'm using a different browser now, so hopefully, if that was the issue, that's resolved. Though I think, to be fair, the browser that I'm using, you know, I've had issues with this browser in the past as well. I don't know if there's something about the way I built this PC that it does that through the streams, because I think it's the second time it's happening on the live stream since I built this PC. So I don't know if it's something about the PC. Maybe it's something I need to adjust somewhere. I don't know. It's only happened twice, right? So all the other streams have been fine. I really don't know. So I'm just guessing. But anyway, we're here now. Hopefully we have a good stream. Hopefully we can get through this stream with The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Man, I am excited. Oof, I ain't gonna tell you why. Not just yet, anyway. Not just yet. But I'm excited for a few reasons, and maybe we'll get into that a bit later as to why I'm excited for a few reasons. But I am excited for quite a few reasons. So yeah. But you know what? Yeah, I've been having a good day. Went running today. Went to the shop, bought some socks. They had a cafe in the shop, actually. It was in Primark. They had a cafe in Primark, and so I sat down, had a flat white, along with a white chocolate cookie and an egg and mayo sandwich. Really nice. I just kind of hit that spot, you know what I mean? Just kind of, you know, sometimes it just hits. You don't even know why it hits. It just hits. So yeah, that was good. And the guy who was there, he was actually the manager of the cafe, and yeah, he's like the latte art and everything. It was all cool, man. Like it's kind of cool because like you go to these, because I mean you go to some places like, and you know they have like the more artisan cafes where they do the latte art, and that's cool because it's kind of their thing, right? But then you go to some of the cafes, right, where they don't usually do that, and that's fine. I'm not saying they have to. So it's kind of cool where you go to somewhere that's more on the cafe side of things, and you know the guy's like, oh yeah, let me do this art for you. It's like you didn't have to, I didn't ask for it, but it was like, yeah, he just like started doing it. It's like, all right, cool. Like the flower in a cup. I was like, big man ting. So yeah, did that. Just sat by the window, enjoyed the view after buying my socks, and then went home. Did some cooking today. Well, some bacon really. Hopefully I'm gonna have a video up on the channel soon of my bacon expeditions. But yeah, I attempted to bake a Yorkshire curd tart. Might just leave that there. But I think I did okay in the end. Hopefully I don't piss off too many Yorkshire folk, but I think I did okay in the end. My bacon, well, it was a pastry dish, so that's a whole nother skill. Definitely. Well, I ain't no cooking expert, no baking expert. I ain't none of that, but you know, I try, man. And I think all things considered, I think I did okay with this. But yeah, attempted is still the right words to use. So Hopefully that video will be ready in the next like day or two or something like that, and put it up on the channel for you guys to watch and enjoy. But yeah, man, it's been a good day. And yeah, excited about some things to come, which yeah, not ready to talk about just yet. We'll see. Maybe I'll talk about it in the stream, maybe I won't. But there's a few things. Well, let me just leave that there. Anyway, let me get into this game now. We'll switch over to this screen. Switch over to this screen where we go to continue. Divine Beast Van Meadow. Varmeadow, rather. Target things by tilting. Remember to be aware of your surroundings when doing this. I can target by tilting with the bow. Good to know. Oh, my health is low. Okay, I see. Yeah, I did run around here a little bit, actually. So I need to get to these. There's 3 over on the left side and 2 over on the right side. You have to get up there somehow. Oh wow, looks like this is the way. Oh, okay. Oof. It's on the other side somewhere, I guess. On the other side. Let me get back up. Ish. It's facing the wrong way. That is harder than it looks. Something to do there later. I'm trying around here to see what's okay, that's the thing on the other side of that. Let me take care of this thing real quick. That gets rid of that guy. Don't gotta worry about him no more. There's a thing over there. Was it checkpoint? I don't know what they call, but one of those. I don't think this is the way to get to it though. This does not look like the way to get to it at all. Nope, 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 nope. I know, like when you get all the other, where you get the key things, this is where you fight the boss, because I remember doing this bit. From before. That's where you activate the thing and then you fight the boss in this area. Alright then, so just trying to get to a point where it's like ah, there you go. Got it. Let's try to get to. All right. There's the thing. There's a all right, so okay, I think I need to get up here. And then just jump this way. Like that. Ah, there we go. Alright then. 4 terminals remaining. Still ways to go. Trying to get it be as close as it can. Taking a while. Still rolling though. Keep rolling, 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 rolling on. Just a little bit closer. Keep going. All the way. Need more momentum with it though. Ugh. Okay, this. Eesh. Oh, it's still going to move it slow. Wait, that moves me ages before it gets around to where I need it to be. It needs to be like over on that side. Still rolling, it's just moving real slow. Alright, well I guess we're just waiting. Was that sand or something? Like, just gotta be real patient, huh? Oh no, it's actually stopped now. Alright, so that's not working. Yeah, don't do nothing. Not sure I could progress any further for now. Let's try a different direction. Can't move something while you're on it. Yo, Sam. Sam B in the place to be. How is ye? How's you been? How's your day going? On this Tuesday evening. I got all the rhymes today. Yeah, that's too high up. I ain't trying to go that high up. Oh, can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Oh, so close, so close. Oof, no man's land. Well, there's a treasure chest I got already, but still. You know what? Okay, can we get this now? Can we get it now? Oh, damn it. No. Falling too fast. Falling too fast. So here's the thing, yeah. One of the things that I've been trying to be kind of focused on this year is being more intentional about doing things and going places, right? Because, like, you know, I drive the cab and I'm going around and I'm taking people here, taking people there. I'll say, yeah, pretend to know. Yeah, I kind of blanked a little bit, my bad. But yeah, one of the things, and so here's the thing, right? So, you know, I do the coffee vlog, and because of that, well, not only because of that, but a big part of that is, you know, me going to different coffee shops, and that's one of the things that I like to do, just go to different coffee shops and different places, right? Well, in my travels, I came across a place that does a full English breakfast, right? A cafe or caf. That was a full English breakfast. Now, you might be thinking, so? Like every cafe in the country does a full English breakfast. What's so special about that? But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I am, on this day, 44 years old, right? And in my 44 years, I have lived in England my entire life, right? And in that entire life of 44 years in England, I have never had a full English breakfast. Never. Ever, ever. Ever, 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 ever. Now, the reason for that is, you know, I don't eat pork and that kind of thing. However, this place that I found does a halal version. So a version of the full English breakfast that's okay for me to eat. So instead of, you know, bacon, it's turkey, and, well, instead of, you know, pig, it's turkey and that kind of thing, right? And it might sound simple, and it might sound like whatever, because at the end of the day, a full English breakfast is not a hard thing to make. I know I could have made it myself. I could have got the ingredients myself and made it myself. It's not a hard thing to do, I know. But the thought or the idea of being able to go to a cafe and get a full English breakfast that is okay for me to eat is exciting for me. It might not be exciting for most people, but it's exciting for me. And that's one of my plans for next week. It's in my calendar to go to this place and get a full English breakfast. And for the very first time in my entire 44 years of living, have a full English breakfast. Or at least a version of the full English breakfast that's okay for me to consume. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. I'm pretty excited about that. That's next Tuesday. God willing, that is next Tuesday. And I'm, yeah, looking forward to that a lot. But yeah, little things like that excite me. I ain't gonna lie, man. It may sound trivial to most people. I'm sure it is. But it's exciting for me. But yeah, man, I've had a pretty nice day today, I might say. You know, I made the well, I'm not gonna say I made a Yorkshire curd tart, 'cause I feel like I didn't quite do that. I attempted to make a Yorkshire curd tart, and I'm gonna have a video. Hopefully, that video will be up soon-ish in the next maybe day or two. And I hope by then you'll see what I mean. But even though it didn't come out quite like it was supposed to, I think I did pretty okay still. I missed everything you said because for some reason I was having an issue sound. Oh, damn. Is it okay now? Just checking stuff on my end. My microphone is on. Cool. I think it's coming through. Can you hear me now? Oh, poo. Yeah, it was a me problem. Oh, I see. Oh, poo. All right. Well, let me clear my throat. So I was saying that in my travels, right, I found a place that does a full English breakfast, right? And I recognize that doesn't sound like anything particularly special for most people, because so many places do full English breakfasts. But the thing is, in my entire 44 years of existence, I've never had a full English breakfast, right? That's the thing. And the main reason for that is, you know, as you know, I don't eat pork and, you know, that whole thing, right? So I've never had it. And I guess I've never really given it much thought as to look for it either, because, you know, of that reason. But this particular place that I found in my travels, going around, driving people around town, does an halal version of the full English breakfast. So it's a version of the full English breakfast that's okay for me to eat. I think she was giving me a clue, but I don't understand what she said. Anyway. So yeah, they do a version of full English breakfast that's okay for me to eat. And even saying that, I get it. It sounds pretty basic because, I mean, it's not a hard thing to make yourself. I get that. I know you can. I can get turkey bacon. I can get, you know, chicken sausages or whatever. I can do that myself, and I could fry it up, and I could do it, make it at home. It's not hard to do. I know, but here's what's exciting for me. And again, I appreciate this is a small thing that most people don't care about. But the idea of being able to go to a cafe and have a full English breakfast at a cafe, that's exciting for me. Yes, I know I can do it at home. Yes, I know it's not hard to make. But being able to go to a cafe and get a full English breakfast, that's exciting for me. And I'm looking forward to doing that, hopefully next week. So yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Little things like that excite me. Let's be real though, it's not the same. Sure, no, you're right. You know, it's not the same. You know, they've had to make a few adjustments, right? But it's about as close as I'm gonna get. That's the thing. It's about as close as I'm gonna get. So yeah, it's not the same. I know. I can respect that. But it's about the closest I'm gonna get. And the fact that it's in a cafe as well, and you know, I don't, because like I said, I know I can make it myself. I know I can just get the stuff myself and do it. It's not hard. But the fact that I can go to a cafe and be like, yeah, full English, I can do that. Granted, not the same, but you know, I think it's probably like, I want to say like 90% the same, maybe like 80% the same, right? It's probably about 80, yeah, say about 80% the same, because I feel the only things you're changing is like, you know, instead of, you know, a pig bacon, it's turkey bacon, right? And instead of pork sausages, it's maybe like chicken sausages. So those only things are changing really. Like the beans stay the same, you know, the fried eggs, the tomatoes, that all stays the same. Hash brown stays the same. So yeah, it's about 80% there. I reckon about 80% there. It's close. It's close. But yeah, hopefully I'll be doing that next week. But you know what though? I've got quite a lot of places listed to go to now, like, because it's pretty much what I do now is as I'm driving people around, I see places that, you know, look interesting to me. And I'm just like, I just write them down and be like, oh, you put it in my calendar, and of place to go. So I've got like places booked up till like, I feel like what, June, July, August, I feel like September, I think, maybe October. I've got loads of places to visit, like it's like one place a week, because I ain't trying to go broke, so it's like one place a week, right? And I think it's up to like September, October that I've got places booked to go to, one place a week. So yeah, I'm gonna be a busy boy this year. The sausages is the best part of the fry up. You ain't fooling me with your chicken knockoffs. I mean, yeah, it's I might have to do some like close my eyes and pretend type thing, you know what I mean? Just like I've had chicken sausages before. I do like. I mean, they're pretty nice. I mean, it's the thing is, it's very processed, right? You know, that kind of meat is very processed. So it's about as nice as it is disgusting. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I feel like when it comes to processed meat like that, it's about as nice as it is disgusting. It's like both delicious and awful at the same time, like in almost equal amounts. And don't get me wrong, I'll eat processed meat. Like, I ain't even trying to say that. I'll eat it. I'll eat processed meat. I have no problem eating processed meat. But it's just like a weird thing where it's like, ugh. Because it's so heavily processed. Oh, shoot. I'm trying to get over to this side, man. But, man, how did I did it? Oh, maybe I can... I think I know I can try. But yeah, so heavily processed is like, you're trying to eat it. And I feel like with, like, fried meats like that, a lot of the enjoyment comes from the fact that it's fried. You know? Special police, etc. But dude, it's a fry up. You ain't selling me a poor man's fry up. How much was it actually? Speaking of poor man's fry, it was like $7. What was the price again? I think it was like $7.99 or I'm sure it was like $7.99, something like that. I forget what the price of it. I'm sure it was £7, something like maybe like $7.99, £8. I don't know if that's a reasonable price for a full English breakfast. By the way, I have no idea. It sounds reasonable, I think, to my mind. I mean, I'm sure it's probably a lot cheaper in Hull because like London's just expensive anyway. But £8 sounds reasonable to me. I don't know. Like, does that sound like is that like a regular price, or what's like the price in Hull for full English? For a proper full English, not the wish full English that I'm about to have. I mean, literally, my full English is on Wish. Like, I wished for a full English, and this is what I got. So it's literally, this is what you get for a full English on Wish. Ooh. Oof. Close. I'll say it's about right. So to be fair, it's not that much cheaper here. Okay. Okay, I think we're able to float down from this side. Got him. I don't know. I feel like you should probably complain about the prices there in Hull, because like if the knockoff version of of the full English is is like £8 over here, then a proper full English, right, should be actually no, actually a proper full English probably should be more expensive. So never mind. It makes sense. That makes sense. Oh. Where he's go? Oh, there it is. There it is. Oof. Ice arrows, nice. All right. Man, I've forgotten so much about this damn thing. I'm not even sure what I'm doing right now, to be honest with you. Ah, got him. Got one of the slates active, two of the slates activated now. There are 3 terminals remaining. Keep going. There are 3 terminals remaining. Keep going. Oof, alright. But how do I even get up there? Behind this thing, so need to figure out how to open that. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi. Is there something behind? Oh, no, I've been there already. I'm not too sure what these are supposed to do, to be honest. Like, ugh. Need to figure out this damn door, man. There's a door on the other end. It's like I'm just back and forth in right now. I'm not sure the significance of these blocks are. Like, I can move them here and there, but it doesn't seem to actually do anything. Sorry, I had to sort Sophie out. Oh, she's okay. How's Queen Sophie doing? Oh, by the way, I did watch Saltburn. She's full of cold. Oh, I'm sorry, Sophie. Be well. Be well. Well, what the hell did you get me to watch? Nah. It was. It's a weird film, isn't it? Right? Because. I mean, like, I feel like you said before, like the acting and the storytelling, that whole thing is on point. You know, like it has a really interesting story that it carves out. Definitely has a cool sort of a twist to it as well, where you kind of think it's going one way and it doesn't. But it's such a weird movie. Like it's like, when did I watch? I watched it last week, I think. When did I watch what? Yeah, I think I watched it last week. But yeah, I probably should sit down and watch it again. Like you say, it's something that you might want to watch 2 or 3 times. But it's like this guy, what's his name? Barry Keoghan. I can't remember the character's name, but one played by Barry Keoghan. The one that because in the beginning you kind of think that he fancies, was it the other dude, the rich kid, and it's kind of being told like, you know, you get that he's a weirdo, but then was he that kind of a weirdo? Like, you know, and when people just started dropping off, and then at the end, it's like you did all that so you could just dance naked in their house. Like, what the hell? And that kid was fully naked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that boy was naked. Like, he was, everything was out. Not even like, oh yeah, I don't know. Let's put like a little flower in the way, or have a bed stand in the way or something. Nah, dude was all the way out. It's like, all right then, this is what we're doing today. This is what we're doing today. He's just going to be. This guy played the. No, who did he play? He played the Joker in the in the Batman. And now he was doing this. I was like, all right, well, he's got range. He's got range for sure. The boy's got range. You can't deny that. He's definitely got range. I had to watch it twice enough. Actually, like the movie, you know, because on first watch I was so conflicted. Right, you know what I mean? Just, boy, like this, because it's like you kind of feel bad for him in the beginning. Well, I did anyway. Because even though it's like, okay, yeah, he's a bit of a weirdo, you know. Yo, Big Bull, how is you? We're just talking about a movie called Saltburn, which is on Amazon. Have you seen Saltburn, Big Bull? If you've seen it, then cool. If you haven't seen it, here's the thing, like, I'm not sure I could recommend that movie to people, you know what I mean? Because on one hand, it does a lot well. I might have to watch it again. I really do. I might have to watch it like maybe a second or first time or something. Because like there's a lot that it does well, like its storytelling and its you know, acting and that whole thing like that. But like I feel like if I recommend it to somebody and they watch it, they're gonna start giving me funny looks. You know what I mean? I feel like it's that type of movie. If I recommend it to somebody and they watch this film, they're gonna start giving me funny looks. Like, dude, like, why did you tell me to watch this? What the hell? I shouldn't go that way. Everyone talks about the bath scene, but come on, that grave scene was way worse. Oh, well, let me try to remember now. The bath scene. Oof, I've forgotten the bath scene. Oh wait, the grave scene. Oh yeah, no, I definitely remember the grave scene. Oh, that was madness. Oh wait, the bath scene when he's licking the tap, not the tap, the sink. Yeah, because at that point I'm thinking, yeah, this guy's a weirdo. Like, this guy is definitely a weirdo. Like, he is unequivocally a weirdo. Like, the dude has, I don't know, so he's got problems or something. Man, he needs a therapist or something. Like, he's clearly a weirdo. That grave scene though was like, nah. Nope. 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 No. 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 Nuh-uh. Like, no. No. No, no, no. No. So yeah, Bull, if you haven't seen Saltburn, watch at your own risk. Like, I'm not gonna recommend it. But yeah, watch at your own risk. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a lot it does well, but boy. Nah. That grave scene though, like when that happened, I was just kind of like, you know, it's a type of thing where it's like, at the very least, you can be glad that, you know, I was on my own watching it. Like if I was watching that and there was like other people around me, that'd be like super awkward. I feel like nah. That's the only thing I could be grateful for, that I was watching it alone. Because if there's other people, or if somebody walks into the room when that scene is on, mate, you will not ever live that down. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain scenes, there's certain parts in movies where it's like, you know, somebody walks in and they see that bit while you're watching it, and it could be like, oh, you're watching this nonsense, and it's kind of a bit of a joke, and everybody jokes around, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like if somebody walks in right on that scene while you were watching it, you'll never live it down. Like, it's like they'll probably just call the police on you at that point. They'll be like, nah, I think we need to call somebody, because nah. I had to rewind and watch it again. Check if I was seeing what I thought I was. Oh yeah, I think you saw what you thought you saw. But I think if I watch it again, I might have to skip past that scene though. For real, that was. I think that scene comes on, I might have to skip past it. Like, just let me just forward this bit a little bit. Just oosh. I'll tell you my one kind of gripe with, well, I mean, not my one gripe, but I say my main, in terms of like the storytelling and just what it did, my one kind of gripe is that the kids who, I forget their names right now, but you know, there was that one kid who never got along with the main guy, right? With the graveyard guy. And he tried to like I think he tried to set him up or something like that, but eventually like he goes away. Like, he tells him to like go away or I'll do something, and he kind of leaves. Oh yeah, it was when they were at the dinner table, and he tells their dads that he was like getting high while you know, when the night their son got killed, like, you know, like that kid was, and he was like, get out, get out, get out. And that's the last you see of him. And that's kind of like my one gripe, is that you don't really know what happened to that guy. You know, it feels a bit unresolved. Because, like, I mean, yeah, he leaves, but then what? Like, what does he do after that, you know? Like, because everybody else had a very clear, definitive, you know, end, right, to their story. But that guy, he goes away and he just don't know what happens after that. And he's like, okay, but where does he go? What does he do, you know? So let's be honest, I didn't hate the rich family. The mother was my favorite character. The mother was really cool, actually. Like, she was such a gossip queen, wasn't she? Like, imagine like the mother would be the type of person, like, if you knew something like that in real life, they'd be super annoying, right? But in movies, they're kind of cool characters. They make for cool characters in movies, but like if you knew something like that in real life, you'd probably just be like, dude, shut up. Yeah, totally in a bitch, but she was funny, right? Man. Saltburn, yeah. Well. No, I think I do want to watch it again, but I don't know. Might not be for a little while. I think I need to recover from that first viewing still. But you know when it got real weird though, like, because when he takes him to see his parents, and you find out that he was just lying about his backgrounds the whole time. I mean, at that point, I don't know if I feel like just leave him behind, right? Leave him behind. Like, why are you taking him back to your house and saying, oh, well, we've got to finish the party? Because, but nah, it's like, this guy's been lying to you about how he's from a poor background, his mother's a drug addict, his father's dead, and all that. That's some pretty big lies. You know what I'm saying? Those are some pretty big lies. I feel like at that point, nah, just leave him behind. There's no good reason to bring him back with you. Just leave him behind. Explain it to your parents later, but leave him behind. Because at that point, it's like, there's definitely something up with this kid. Like, I mean, before that, it's like, yeah, he's kind of a weirdo. He's a bit off, but at that point, it's like, nah. Film, it's best to go in blind, hence why I don't want to tell you anything. Oh, well, I definitely did. Well, I definitely was, shall we say, a little bit. Was it side? No, what am I trying to say? I'm not even sure what I'm trying to say, but yeah, it definitely it definitely took it by surprise a little bit. Yeah, It definitely took me by surprise a little bit. It was like, okay, it's not that kind of movie. It's not that kind of movie at all. It's a very, very different kind of movie. So an interview, and the director wanted you to side with him. I really struggle with how. What, he wanted you to side with him by the end of it, or by in the beginning? Because I mean, in the beginning, yeah, you kind of side with him in the beginning a little bit, because he kind of comes across as this kind of lonely guy. He's had a tough background. You know, he's in a place where he struggled to get to. He's surrounded by people that don't know his struggle, and he just makes friends, and you kind of be like, oh man, kind of feel for him. So I feel like in the beginning, yeah, for sure, but by the end of it, nope. I don't think I'm close enough for this. Oh, maybe I am. But now what? I need to get over there somehow. In the end, what? But the end, we were supposed to champion. So he wanted us to side with him, and in the end, we're supposed to like champion him. Like, nah, I don't think so. Like, I'm not trying to champion that. No. For real, that family, for sure, they got their issues, and they certainly weren't no perfect people and not like that, but bruh. And that's another thing as well. You don't really know why he did it, you know, like, because he's not from a poor background where you can say, oh, he was just trying to, maybe he was jealous of them or stuff like that. He's from a pretty stable family himself, and you know, maybe they're not as rich, but they're doing pretty okay. So he has a pretty, you know, decent upbringing by, say, traditional metrics of how you might look at that sort of thing. You know, his family's together, his parents are together. They seem to care about him and love him, and they weren't trying to kick him out or make him go away, and they were welcoming him and his friends. You know, like from the outside looking in, it looks like he's from a pretty stable, you know, relatively well-off family. Like, he doesn't have that kind of like, oh, he was abused as a kid and now he's got mental issues. You know, he doesn't even have that. So it's like, you don't really know why he did it. He just seemed to be a complete and utter psycho, like, with no reason as to why it's being done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just no reason. It's just okay. We're just going to target this family, and we're going to what am I saying? Trying to say, yeah, we're going to target this family. We're going to make their lives miserable. We're going to infiltrate them on all different levels. Oh, I see. I know what we're doing now. Yeah, we're going to target its family on all different levels. And then, when they least expect it, kill them. Like, bruh. Like, that's not a good person. That oof. Can't even throw this damn thing. What he did to that girl, though, he completely broke her. So she did herself. That was, oh yeah, yeah. You left the razors on the table after what he said to her, and nah, I don't see how it's supposed to be on his side and by after that, like, you know, like, it maybe like right in the beginning, I could see how we could be on his side, sure, but I think by the time you get to the middle, it gets a bit iffy. Or certainly by the time you get to the end, it's like, no way, this guy is all the way wrong. There is something seriously not okay with this dude, like, at all. Damn, man, I need this thing to roll a bit further along. Wish. All sex scenes felt uncomfortable and sinister. I would put that film in the disturbing category for sure. Yeah, all the I mean, a lot of the scenes were just like, but I don't even know if you call them sex scenes, to be honest with you. they were just almost like molesting scenes in a lot of cases, like. But nah, that dude, no way. Mm-mm. Oh, come on. Why is it slowing down so much? Yo, Ryzen. Actually didn't go as far. Reese's Pieces in the places. How's your pieces? It's going alright, man. It's going alright. We're just talking about a movie called Saltburn. Have you seen it? If you've seen it, let us know what you think. If you haven't seen it, I'm not sure I want to tell you what I think. I'm not sure. It's I'm just saying it's a interesting film, but I don't think I could really recommend it in all good consciousness. Really, I'm not sure I can actually recommend anybody actually watch it. But if you do, it's at your own risk. Drop the end of my thing. Oh, Fifth Element, damn. I'll see that one made me more comfortable with any horror film, that's for sure. No, for real. That for real. They just took it to a whole nother level. Slits with a Stanley knife. Damn. I know that hurts, by the way, because I've had a similar injury in the past. It was a long time ago, but yeah, I know that pain. Oof, dude. Have you got it on ice? Made you watch it, and I have no conscience. I need to find like some weird ass disturbing movie and try and get you to watch it, but tell you it's like I'm gonna tell you it's a comedy horror. I'm like, yeah, you watch it. It's a comedy horror, and it turns out to be this sick, twisted, super disturbing. That's what I need to do, really. That's what I need to do. Bring it on. Yeah, I passed out, just went all funny and dizzy, and yeah, apparently I was out for a couple of minutes. Oh, mate, sorry, dude, that's tough. That's tough. Man, I hope you got to a hospital in good time, because if you passed out, that means there was a lot of blood loss. And if that was the case, I feel like the injury I had was probably nothing like what you had then. I think the injury I had was nothing like what you had, because if you passed out, then there was a lot of blood loss. I feel like mine was probably just a little scratch compared to what you had then, by the sounds of it. So yeah, don't even. I can't even say that. Let me take that back. Let me just take that back, because bruh, I think what you've been through is a lot more than what happened to me. Hospital, I just taped it back on. It was hanging on. Dude, I feel like a bit of skin. Yeah, you should probably go to a hospital, dude. Like, I mean, look, I ain't no doctor or nothing, but I don't know. That sounds like you should go to a hospital. Like, that sounds like you should maybe get somebody who's like trained in injuries, and you know, to take a look at that. They might need to do some like stuff, like maybe give like antibiotics for one thing. They might need to treat the wound, and make sure it's not infected, and make sure it gets cleaned up properly, and all that sort of stuff. Like, you should probably do that. I stabbed my sister once, but in my defense, it was her fault. That sounds like something a psycho would say, actually, to be honest with you. Well, it was her fault. You stabbed her. Yeah, and it was her fault. Yeah, one tell me to go hospital, but I just know what they're like. They just have you sat there for hours on end. I mean, yeah, you might be sat there for hours on end, but you'd eventually get to see somebody who can treat it, or you can sit for hours on end, for hours on end, for hours on end, and never get seen by anybody because you're at home, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. So yeah, you might be sitting there a while, but I don't know. I think those hours you spend sitting in a waiting room, you know, it might be warranted in this case. You know what I mean? You know, and it may not be hours, because I think something like that, it probably goes to an accident and emergency. You go to A&E, so hopefully it won't be hours. But even if it is hours, I'm just saying, like, it might actually be worth the time waiting to get it seen eventually than to not. Because if it gets infected, or if it doesn't really heal properly, you know, I mean, tape, dude, come on, like, tape is like not really for, it's not going to allow your skin to kind of grow back properly, because tape uses like adhesive, and you probably, I mean, I don't know the science behind it, but you probably need something that doesn't, you know, stick, right? So that your skin could actually grow and move beyond that. So I don't know, I'm just saying, like, it sounds to me like you really should be at a hospital, because that I mean, if you're hanging off, your finger was hanging off. We ain't talking about like a cut, because I mean, bro, mine was just like it was a deep cut that happened to me. I think it didn't quite go as deep as the bone, but it's still a pretty deep cut. And that hurt a lot. You know what I'm saying? It was on my thumb, was it, I think, or near my thumb? And that hurt a lot. I think I still got a scar for it, actually, but it's very faint by now. So yeah, if your finger was like hanging off, bruh. Yeah, but it was her fault. So I believe you, Sam. I'm on your side. Sometimes people just piss you off. It's their fault. Sometimes people just piss you off. You know, or something else pissed you off, and they just make it worse. You know what I mean? It's like it's just the sight of their face. It's like just a look at them. There's something they said, something they did. Something they did like maybe 5 years ago. It's like, nah, I need to stab you now. I get it, man. I get it. I ain't mad at it. Dips my finger in isopropyl alcohol and stripped it up. I'm hoping it will just heal up. I mean, well, hoping, sure. I hope it heals up too. By the way, just be clear, I hope it heals up too. I'm just saying, to have just a little bit more of a hope, you know, you might need a professional. This is what I'm saying. It might end up healing and it just like all sideways. Yeah, there tomorrow morning. If it seems messed up. I quit weed a couple of weeks ago after like 20 years and keep having panic attacks. And that's one of the reasons I couldn't go there. I used to strip things from the chemist, like not just normal tape. Okay. So mental, but honestly my anxiety is proper messed up. I didn't think I could cope with stuff there. No, I get that. Maybe get someone to go with you if you can. I was in the kitchen minding my own business, making myself a cheese sandwich. She comes behind me and scared the crap out of me. Turned around, knife in hand, and caught her arm. See, I fell off. Yeah. And to be honest though, like, if you're making food and somebody scares you, I might be thinking like they're trying to steal my food. You know, you're in defense mode at that point. Like, no, that's a survival. It was like, you know, you go back in human history where we had to kill for our food. Somebody scares you while you're trying to make some food. It's like, wait a minute, nah, we need to think I need to fight this person. If I don't fight this person, I'm not eating. It's like that human survival instincts kick in then. Don't scare people while they're trying to eat food. Like, nah. She didn't do that again, Sam. For real. There was blood on a knife. I was cutting cheese with it. Hurt me more. Well, yeah, because now you got to wash the knife, innit? Or you could just lick the blood. I don't know. Depends. I mean, nah, that's probably pretty psycho, actually. That's vampire territory. If you start licking the blood, it's like, wait a minute. So wash the knife. Oh, wait. It just didn't go far enough. Oh. I don't think it's gone through the bone like it just like took the top of my finger off and then a quarter the way through the finger next to it. Oof. Oh, the good one. Hey, Stanley knives off, mate. Eesh, that sounds painful, dude. Like literally, that just sounds painful. Literally, oh, that sounds painful, mate. Where? It was. Oh, it's more now than when I did it. Yeah, it's probably just like I mean, I think with I mean any kind of pain really, it's gonna probably get worse before it gets better. You know, like you're probably gonna need to take some painkillers and stuff like that. Just all the blood, I think. Oh wait, I never passed out from an injury before. It was strange. Yeah, no, for sure. A lot of blood would, yeah. You lose consciousness when you lose a lot of blood. So I'm guessing, I'm guessing that might be what happened. You know, and of course the pain added in there as well. But yeah, that's the thing. Like you lose consciousness when you lose blood like that. When you lose a lot of blood. What did I just do? No, I forgot. When I was a kid, me and my sister were helping my mum do the Christmas tree. I say helping loosely. I was playing with the hammer, banging it on the floor. The metal bit fell off and hit her on the head. Oof. That was Hammer's fault. Just a history of Sam tormenting her sister. I had to fight it because I felt like a fanny, but I just couldn't. I felt like I had been there for about 2 hours. I could sleep, but it just been a few minutes really weird. I mean, first of all, there ain't nothing bad. I mean, look, you passed out. It's a thing. Like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Like, you had an accident. There was blood loss. There was a lot of pain. I think a lot of people would pass out. So, ain't nothing to feel ashamed about. Oh, what's going on here? YouTube is not receiving enough video. Oh, okay. Let me know if the stream is coming through okay still. I think hopefully it's coming through okay. I'm getting a message saying YouTube is not receiving the video, but I think oh, am I okay? Am I okay? I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I don't really shit. She got in my way. It stopped for a second. It's alright now. Yeah, lagged for about 3 seconds for me. Seems okay. Okay, cool, cool. We back to how it should be. A little bit of, I don't know, line congestion or something, but hopefully not a major. What's that film? It's called Collateral, where he says, I didn't kill him. The bullets and the fall killed him. No, he says, yeah, I didn't kill him. I shot him. The bullets and the fall killed him. That's what he says. That sounds like Sam's defense right now. I didn't do it. Oh, can't even throw this damn thing straight. Going. Back up a little bit. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Ish. Bruh, come on. Carl Weathers, yeah, man, bruh. Rest in peace, Carl Weathers, man, legendary. Legendary. I watched that clip of him singing "We've Only Just Begun" from Happy Gilmore. It was real sad to be fair. He's a part of our childhood. Nah, for sure, for sure. I mean, this guy was I think the first thing I would have ever seen him in would have been, I mean, it probably would have been Rocky, I guess. It probably would have been Rocky, but I feel like the first thing I can remember him from was Predator. I mean, I can't remember. I feel like I did see Rocky before I saw Predator, but I would have seen it at a time when, you know, my memories weren't being fully, you know, kept in or something. I don't know, some science behind that, I guess. But I feel like the first thing that I can remember him from was Predator. You know, where he played Dylan. And yeah, that's such an important film for me for a lot of reasons. Like, I can remember watching it on TV. I can remember recording it onto a VHS tape, right? onto a VHS tape and then rewatching it over and over again, not realizing that the TV version was mad edited, right? Like the TV version was edited. I didn't know that. It's a film. You watch a film. I didn't realize how edited it was until years later. Like I'm talking probably like 10, 15 years later when I got it on DVD. So it might have been even close to 20 years later, actually. No, it won't be that much. Because I think when are DVDs coming out? Yeah, maybe about 10 years later. 10, 15 years later, I get it on DVD. And at this point, I've heard of like, oh, there's an uncut version or whatever. I've heard of that. But I did not realize how badly butchered the TV version that I was watching over and over again on VHS was. Like, I guess that probably was edited in part. I didn't realize how badly edited it was. And when I watched that movie on DVD, let me tell you, like, if you've ever watched the film again for the first time, yeah, that's what it felt like. You know, you're watching it for the first time again. Like, I've seen this movie like loads of times. Now I'm watching it for the first time again, right? That's what that was. But that scene where he gets shot and his arm gets blown off and he's just like screaming and his arm's on the floor and if I was firing a gun and it's like, mate, yeah. Oof, rest in peace, Carl Weathers, indeed. Action Jackson. Listen, yeah. Everybody talks about Rocky and Predator and, you know, Happy Gilmore. And look, of course, those films are great. I ain't even trying to say that. Those films are great. Some of the best films ever made. You know, Happy Gilmore was seriously funny. Like, it was jokes beyond jokes. But listen, yeah. If we're talking about Carl Weathers, we got to put some respect on Action Jackson. Action Jackson was his starring role movie in like 1980 something. And it is cheesy. It is like, it's one of those movies that are just so bad it's good. You know, like the dialogue is just like mad 80s, corny, cheesy. The story barely makes any sense, you know, but it's so much fun to watch. And the action scenes are pretty cool as well. But yeah, what up, Brax? But yeah, man. We can't sleep on Action Jackson. Listen, yeah, Rocky was a great film. Of course, Predator and Happy Gilmore. He's done loads of great movies. He was in The Mandalorian. He's done loads of great stuff. I ain't trying to say that, but we got to put some respect on Action Jackson, man. That film, yeah. If you've not seen it, 100% recommend you see it, especially if you like cheesy action movies. If you enjoy cheesy action movies, then you definitely want to watch Action Jackson. Great film, man. Great film in the cheesiest sense of that word. I ain't seen it for ages, man. I need to go watch it again myself. That was the first thing I saw him in, I think. You never forget that arm coming off and still shoot. Right, you know what I mean? You want to know something weird? That morning, me and my sister was talking about the first time we saw Rocky 4, and I thought it was real sad. I read it wrong. I thought it was real. The first time I saw Rocky 4, I thought it was real. I said I remember being thankful Apollo was alive. Oh. Wait, Rocky 4. Rocky 4, he dies in Rocky 4, doesn't he? That's what Ivan Drago, right? I must break you. If he dies, he dies. It's not rolling far enough, man. I need to get it to roll farther so it can blow down the other side, but it just doesn't. Oh, man. 76. Oh, yeah. That time. He's broke. He passed. It was like, what the. He got me for, but. I was a kid before that movie was real. Oh, I see what you mean. So because yeah, you thought it was real, and then yeah, I got you. I got you. But imagine Rocky was real though. Because you know, think about these boxing movies, especially with Rocky, like when they throw these punches, the way they do the sound effects, every single punch sounds like a death blow. You're right? Like every single punch just sounds like a death blow. The way they do these sound effects, where it's like, and you just hear boom, 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 and they got like blood all over their faces. He's not a man, he's a machine. He used to spend down with drawing my own Rocky posters to put on my wall. You know what? I didn't know this, by the way, and somebody who's maybe more of a boxing fan might be able to confirm if this is true or not. But I believe the theme is called Flying High or Fly. Yeah, I think it's called Flying High. Like, I didn't know that Rocky used that first. Like, it was used in like real life boxing matches during the 80s and 90s, I think. But apparently Rocky used it first, at least from what I can tell now. Like I say, if somebody who knows more about boxing history and that kind of thing might be able to confirm if that's true or not. But from what best as I can tell as an amateur, boxing watcher occasionally, Rocky actually used that theme first, and then it got adopted into real life boxing where they use it, But yeah, if that's true, that's pretty cool. Life imitating art. He got a concussion during the filming of one of the movies, if I remember. Just like real badly injured. I could imagine that happened actually. Yeah, I mean, even though you're pretending to hit, some of those punches probably did really land accidentally. You got to think like you kind of swinging your arms near somebody's face. It's probably not. It's probably relatively common that sometimes those punches connect accidentally and you catch somebody at the wrong angle and yeah, poof, concussion, knocked out, all that. So yeah, that morning, I was so happy when I realized that he died at night. I thought it was strange. Rest in peace, Carl Weathers. I didn't know he was in the NFL, by the way. Apparently, he started as an NFL, as a linebacker, I think they called him. I don't know what that means, by the way. I don't really watch much NFL. But apparently, he was an NFL linebacker, and before he became an actor, I didn't know that until he passed away, and it was kind of brought up in some of the things. But yeah, he was a sports star before becoming an actor. So I guess kind of like I mean, I think Rocky was probably amongst his first movies, if not the first, I don't know. Man, I am perplexed. I've done this before. How come I can't figure it out now? I need wind. That's the thing. I need something to blow it along to get to the other end. And it's just, what can one do? Is there something on this side, maybe? I mean, I've clearly missed something somewhere, but what? What? I don't know if that does anything, but be right back. Okay. So that just keeps that open, huh? Oh, excuse me. I am perplexed. Good. And the fine films, Bloodsport, no back down, looks way more authentic. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Oish. Oh. Oh, damn it. Oof. And Blood and Bowl, Michael J. White, and Dante Basco. Yeah, I remember that movie. Ugh. Trying to not go that way. Okay, so maybe like 4 times is too much. I need to maybe do it like 3 times. Okay, there we go. Made it! Made it! Got him. Criminals are made it. You're almost there. Both on the other side. Well. That's a lot to figure out, huh? Alright, let me see some. What did I save? 954. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna leave that there for now, methinks. Because we've been going for almost 2 hours. I think that's a good place to wrap up that section of the game. Ugh. Yeah, log off of this. Cancel that. I want to start a new game. I ain't trying to start a new game. But yeah, Blood and Bone I saw years ago. I don't even remember. It was on like... I remember where I saw it. I think I actually remember renting it. I watched that 2 or 3 times when I rented it. Blood and Bone. But yeah, Michael J. White. What's the guy? It was an MMA fighter, a big beard. I've forgotten his name, but he passed away. I think like maybe a few years after Blood and Bone. Man. Oh yeah, Blood and Bone. I remember that movie. Alright, what's the time? It's just about 10 o'clock now. Cool. You know what? I'm gonna play me see if I can connect actually. So I need to connect my Bluetooth. Oh wait, that's not it. I need to do this first to remove that. So I can add the because it gets a bit finicky with the controller. And for some reason it doesn't always connect. I don't know why. I wish they just made these things like simple. But alas, they make them hella complicated. Alright, we'll have to just use a control. Use it wired. Alright, no bother. No bother. No bother. All right, that should be so yeah, there we go. This is called Brotato. Let's go with Renegade this time. No signal. Oh, that's something else. That's fine. It's nothing to worry about. That's just because the capture card wasn't receiving a signal. But yeah, no, it's not an issue. It's when I turn the console off, there's no signal goes to the capture cards. That's all that means. That's all that means. So yeah, that's fine. You should be seeing an image now. Let me go with a laser gun. That's how I start in laser gun. Oof, careful. Sam's back. Yeah, I put away Zelda. Picks up Rotato. See what we do here. Let's give myself a little bit of a luck, actually. It might come in handy. Okay. That's right, response while in class. And at work, no signal. Okay. Oof. I am trying to hear it. Okay, let's upgrade my triceps. And I'm what have I got? I've got a laser gun already. Let's take a shredder. No, I won't re-roll. But yeah, I like this game though. It's called Brotato. And the aim of the game is to survive the hordes of, I don't know what you call them, monsters, enemies, whatever. And as you go along, you upgrade your weapons, upgrade your defenses, but of course the enemies get more and stronger as you go along as well. Go with that. I'll go with that. Take the turret. I think you should always take the turret. Always take the turret. Well, I don't know, maybe. Got him. Got another turret because, you know, always take the turret. Always take the turret. Well, I mean, all right. All right, you got bare weapons now. This is very much like Vampire Survivors, if you've ever played that game. It's a very, very similar kind of game to that. But I think I prefer this to Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors came first. Well, at least out of these two games that came first. I don't know if it's the original to do this, but... Use by about Toby Keith. I haven't heard his name in a good long while. Toby Keith. I don't believe I know that person. I don't believe I know that name. Oh, run. Oh, damn it. Well, I didn't last long in this game. No bother. No bother. That was a little bit of broad tato. A little bit of broad tato. Let me come over here. And it is just almost 10 past 10. It's a top tier country singer. Oh, I see. Well, rest in peace, Toby Keith. Or, I don't know. I'm assuming when you said the news about Toby Keith, that it means he passed away. I probably shouldn't assume that. I probably shouldn't assume that. One sec. Oh yeah, he passed away 5th of February. Yeah, rest in peace, Toby Keith. Tell you what I've been doing. I've been making my sister watch Atypical. Hoping it would make her be less ignorant about autism. Not really worked. Oof. Well, I mean, you did like hit her in the head with a hammer and stab her, and maybe that took away the part of. Maybe somehow that affected the part of the brain that helps her to understand autism. I'm just saying, everything has its consequences. Everything has its consequences. I was really overnight from battling stomach cancer. They said he was 62. Rest in peace, 62, man. Damn. You know, I'm not going to claim to be any kind of expert on autism or anything, because I'm not. And when I watched Atypical, to my mind, it felt like a pretty good representation of what it could be like to live with somebody with autism. And of course, it's not going to be everybody's exact experience. I get that. It's one show, right? Not everyone's going to have the exact same experience. People are going to have different things. But it felt to me like a pretty genuine account of, you know, what it could be like. But then I saw like some people online say that it is super inaccurate and something to do with like how he didn't like cats, I think they said, or something like that. And apparently a lot of autistic people like cats. I can't remember what the exact complaint was. A while ago that I read it, but yeah, I did see a bunch of people complaining about it, saying that it's not realistic at all, or it's not a good representation at all. And I don't know, man. I mean, like I say, I'm sure everybody's experiences is different, so one show is never going to tell everybody's story, right? But I don't know, at least to my mind, it kind of felt like a pretty good show and pretty good representation. But hey, I don't know anything about autism outside of the few people I know who are on the spectrum and spending a little bit of time with people with it. But it's not like I've had to live with somebody or never lived with somebody with it, so I can't really say much. But I don't know what you think, Sam, and anybody else who's watched the show. Is it a good representation of how it could be like to live with somebody with autism, or is it just like missing the mark completely? Classic game sale, midweek deals. Ooh, nice. Let me put it over there. Yeah, but then look his age and some other actor from a soap opera, I think, a young guy, or 7 passed away. He was in some health issues too. It was 42. Looks mid 20s to 30s. Yeah. Everybody gotta go, man. Everybody gotta go. And most of us don't know when, or where, or how. We just know it's gonna happen. One day. For anybody interested, Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition, which is Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, with all the DLC and everything else, is currently £7.99 on Steam right now. £7.99 on Steam for Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 with all the DLC. That is a damn good price. But it's only until the 20th of February. So you've got until the 20th of February to get Mass Effect Legendary Edition for £7.99. That's all 3 Mass Effect games. Well, all 3 of the original games, along with all the DLC and some of the remasters and optimizations and blah, 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 blah. $7.99. That is a damn good price. I might have to do that myself. I strongly disagree. Autism is different for everyone. I watched that show, and times I was like, oh my god, that was Sophie, and stuff with the parents, how the mum was all in the dad struggling. Me and Elliot had me and the Beat Bear at those conversations. It hit for me. Okay, so from somebody who lives with an autistic child, it pretty much got it, or at least hit more than it missed by the sounds of it. Yeah, man, it's Mardi Gras season in Louisiana. There's a few parades with some rain. Wow, rain never stopped nobody from having a good time. But yeah, I mean, it felt for me, I mean, from what I watched it said like it was hitting. Like I said, I don't have the experience of living with somebody with autism. I know a few people on the spectrum, and I worked in a school where they had some children that were on the spectrum as well, but my job wasn't dealing directly with them. I was just kind of helping out from here. So I wouldn't say, it's not said I've had some experience with people with autism, but not like a lot to make any kind of assessment on the show. But just from my basic understanding, it felt like, to me anyway, that it was getting it. Oh, my kid's being diagnosed with autism, and them being my sister, and them being sister nieces. I thought it would be good for to watch. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, this is just a good show anyway, so there's that too. But yeah, that's the power of like a good movie or a good show or any kind of thing, really. Like when they hit on these like subjects, like they can really kind of help in ways that you don't even always realize they're helping in, you know, and sometimes in ways where the filmmakers themselves don't even realize they could be helping in. But yeah, where the show kind of hits like that, yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. But speaking of things, I'm gonna have to log off a little early than I normally might today. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get some rest, and well, just might be telling you more about it in the coming weeks, but we'll see. We'll see. Some of you, well, some of you already know. Well, maybe some of you. But anyway, I've said too much. But yeah, I gotta log off and hopefully have more news about why I need to log off in a while. But until then, next live stream should be next week. What we're doing next week is movie night next week, actually. Which movie is it though? Which movie is it? Man, these things go. Here we go. So I need to find if a film called Fist is online. It's a Sylvester Stallone film, I think. But if I can find it, then it's Fist. If not, then it's Friday the 13th Part 2. So yeah, next film night is either Fist, if I can find it to some place to watch, because I ain't trying to buy it, I ain't gonna lie. Or if not, then it's gonna be Friday the 13th Part 2. I think that one I can probably easily find. But yeah, that's for next week. Guys, you have been awesome as always. I appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping it lively. The village is strong because you make it strong. But until whenever, if ever, peace.